हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू करियर पॉइंट इलेक्ट्रिकल। आज हम डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं साइनसॉइडल स्टेडी स्टेट एनालिसिस ऑफ एसी सर्किट। पिछले वीडियो में हम देखे थे फेजर और फेजर डिफरेंस के बारे में। तो आज हम शुरू करेंगे साइनसॉइडल स्टेडी स्टेट एनालिसिस ऑफ ए एसी सर्किट। तो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्टेडी स्टेट? स्टेडी स्टेट मीन्स द absence of transient in the AC circuit is called steady state analysis. So for this we have to take this figure or this network, and how to solve by the steady state analysis. So first you have to convert this network into a phasor domain. So I have to convert this network into phasor domain. So these are my phasor domain analysis. So first, sinusoidal means convert the network into phasor. So Vt is equal to Vm cos omega t. So what is my phasor domain? Vm cos omega t, Vm at an angle phi, and this is my R1, this is R2, and C is converted to 1 by j omega c. L1 and L2 is converted to j omega L1 and j omega L2. Now for this network I have to apply KVL. So for apply KVL at loop 1, this is my loop 1, and what is my equation? Vm at an angle phi minus R1 I1 minus j omega I1 minus I2. This is my equation 1, and again you have to apply the KVL in loop 2. KVL at loop 2, what is my KVL at loop 2? Minus 1 j omega c I2 minus R2 I2 minus j omega L2 I2 minus j omega L1 I2 minus I1. This is my equation 2. For solving this equation 1 and 2, you have to find out the value of I1 and I2. So the steady state analysis of a AC network is used for solving the network in KCL, KVL, and for nodal analysis, and also in mesh analysis. Okay, next we will discuss phasor diagram. So first of all, what is phasor diagram? The pictorial representation of a circuit is called phasor diagram. So for a phasor diagram, we will discuss AC circuit with resistance only, AC circuit with inductance only, and AC circuit with capacitance only. So first of all, what is the AC circuit with resistance only? For that you have to refer this figure. Resistance is connected with the AC source, and this is your my current, and here is the voltage drop across the resistance R. So what is my V? V is equal to Vm sin omega t, but according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, and I is equal to V by R. So what is I? I is equal to Vm by R sin omega t. Then what is I? I is equal to Im sin omega t. So what is Im? Im is equal to Vm by R. For this figure, for these two expression, voltage and current, this is my voltage expression and this is my current expression, you have to find out, you have to conclude that in a resistive, pure resistive circuit, the current and voltage are in phase. The angle between the voltage and current is 0. So this is the factorial representation. This is my voltage and this is my current. It will start from 0 point, maximum at 0 same point, and again 0 at same point, and this is our V and I are in phase. So this is the AC circuit with R or resistance. Next we will discuss AC circuit with L. For pure inductance, you have to show Vm equal to Vm sin omega t is equal to L di by dt. And what is my I expression? For that, I is equal to Vm by L minus cos omega t. That is, I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. For this pure inductance, you have to see the current and voltage are not in phase. It will the current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree. You have to see this is my voltage value, this is my voltage value and this is my current value, and the angle between voltage and current is 90 degree or pi by 2. This is your voltage voltage VL and this is my I, and angle between is 90 degrees. So for pure inductance, the current lags behind the voltage by an angle 90 degree. For that AC circuit with capacitance, you have to see Q is equal to C into V, and I, what is my voltage expression? V is equal to Vm sin omega t. And what is my current expression? This is my current expression. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. For that, you have to conclude that the current leads the voltage by an angle 90 degree or pi by 2. This is my current leads the voltage by an angle 90 degree. So for this phasor diagram, for this two figure, you have to conclude that for pure resistive circuit, current and voltage are in phase. The angle between current and voltage is 0. For pure inductive circuit, the angle between current and voltage is 90 degree. That is, current lags the voltage by an angle 90 degree. For pure capacitive circuit, the current leads the voltage by an angle 90 degree. This is the conclusion of AC circuit with R, AC circuit with L, and AC circuit with C. For AC circuit with R, current and voltage are in phase, that is, angle between current and voltage is 0. For L, the current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree, angle between is 90 degree. For C, the current leads the voltage by 90 degree. Okay. Okay, next we will discuss RL series circuit. For RL series circuit, you have to connect a resistor and a inductance series with a voltage source, that is my V. So what is my V? V is the RMS value of the applied voltage, and what is my I? I is the RMS value of the applied current. Then what is my VR value? What is the voltage drop across the resistors? That is, VR is equal to I into R, where VR is in phase with current I, and VL is the voltage drop across the inductance L, and I into Z, where VL is leads the I by 90 degree, where XL is equal to XL at an angle 90 degree. So this is my vector representation of resistance and resistance voltage VR and current I. This is my vector representation of current I and the inductance voltage VL, which is 90 degree leads. Now this is my resultant vector diagram. This is my resultant voltage diagram, and you see for this voltage diagram, the current I lags behind the voltage V by an angle phi. So what is my V value? V is equal to root over of VR square plus VL square, and what is my VR? That is equal to IR square plus IXL square, and I, this is the I root over of R square plus X square. Then what is my I value? Current is equal to V by R square plus root over of R square plus XL square. So this expression is known as Z, called as impedance of this circuit. And what is my phi value? Phi is equal to tan inverse VL by VR, or tan inverse IXL by IR, or tan inverse XL by R. This is my waveform of the RL series circuit. Here the angle between the voltage and the current is phi, and this angle, the cosine of this angle, is known as power factor, which is a lagging power factor. So for RL series circuit, you see the angle between the voltage and current is phi, which is a lagging power factor. So next we will discuss RC series circuit. So what is my RC series circuit? For RC series circuit, you have to connect. Next is RC series circuit. For RC series circuit, you have to connect a resistance series with a capacitance C with a voltage source V. This is my V plus or minus, this is my R, and this is my C, and this is my VR value, voltage drop across the R, and this is my VC, which is voltage drop across C. Now you know what is V? V is equal to RMS voltage or RMS applied voltage. What is I? The RMS value of applied current. This is my I. Now what is my VR? VR is equal to I into R, where voltage VR and I are in phase. And what is my VC? That is equal to I into ZC, where VR lags I by 90 degree, that is equal to XC at an angle minus 90 degree. So then what is my vectorial representation? This is my I and this is my VR, and I, this is your VC, this is 90 degree. So what is my resultant vector? I, this is my VR, this is VC, and this is the resultant vector V, and the angle is phi. So here you see this is my resultant vector. Now you see the voltage, the current I leads the voltage VC by an angle phi. This is my minus VC. This is my minus VC. So the current I leads the V by an angle phi. This is my phi value, and this is the resultant of the vector diagram. So now what is my V value? V is equal to root over of VR square plus minus V0 square. So that is equal to root over of I R square plus minus I x0 square. So what is V? V is equal to I R square plus x0 square. Now if this is my, what is my I value? I is equal to V by root over of R square plus minus x0 square, R square plus minus, or direct I will write R square minus x0 square. So this is known as impedance. This is known as impedance, that is equal to V by R square minus x0 square. So what is my impedance angle phi? The impedance angle phi is equal to tan inverse minus VC by VR, or tan inverse minus XC by R. This is my impedance angle phi. So then what is my waveform? You see, for waveform, this is my voltage, and V is equal to Vm sine omega t, and this is my current value, that is equal to I is equal to Im sine omega t plus phi. So this angle is your phi. And so for RC circuit, you see the cosine angle of this phi is power factor. For RC circuit, you got leading power factor, that is your cos phi. So this is the RC series circuit. Next we will discuss RLC series circuit. So for RLC series circuit, you have to connect a resistor, inductor and capacitor series with a voltage source. So now what is the VR value? VR is equal to I into R. The angle between current and voltage is 0. Then what is my VL value? That is I into XL at an angle 90 degree. Then what is my VC value? VC value is equal to I into XC, that at an angle minus 90 degrees. So first we have to take, if VL is greater than VC, this is my vector diagram. You see what is my V value? V is equal to VR square plus VL minus VC square. Now what is my I value? I is equal to V by R square plus XL minus XC square. This is my impedance. So what is my impedance? Impedance Z is equal to root over of R square plus XL minus XC square. Now what is the angle between this phi angle? This is my angle between voltage and current. Phi angle is equal to tan inverse XL minus XC by R. So for this you have to conclude 3 points, that is, number 1, if XL is greater than or VL is greater than VC, that is equal to V is equal to root over of R square plus XL minus XC square, where the angle is positive, the angle is positive, that is phi is positive, and circuit is inductive circuit. Now point 2 is, if VC is greater than VL, then V is equal to root over of R square plus XC minus XL square, and angle phi is negative, and the circuit is capacitive circuit. So number 3 is if VL is equal to VC, then what is my, so the angle phi is 0, and the circuit is purely resistive circuit, and it is in resonance condition. So for RLC series circuit, you conclude 3 points, that is, for VL greater than VC, phi is positive, inductive circuit. For VC is greater than VL, phi is negative, capacitive circuit. And for VL is equal to VC, phi is 0, resistive circuit. This resistive circuit, this is your resonance condition. Okay, next we will discuss AC parallel circuit. For AC parallel circuit, first, what is RL parallel circuit? That is, RL resistance R is parallel with a inductance L with a current source I. So this is my vector diagram. This is your IR, which is in phase with voltage V, and this is the IL, which is lagging. Now this is my resultant voltage. So I is equal to V by R, and IL is equal to V by ZL, that is equal to V by XL minus 90 degree. So what is my resultant I? This is my resultant I. I is equal to root over of IR square plus IXL square. So then what is my phi? The phi is the admittance angle, that is equal to tan inverse IL by R. And what is my cos phi? That is power factor, that is IR by I, which is lagging, that is current lags the voltage by an angle phi. So this is RL parallel circuit. Next we will discuss RC parallel circuit. So this is my RC parallel circuit. So RC, we have to connect a resistance parallel with a capacitor C, and this is my IC value. So then what is my vector diagram? This is my vector diagram, that is IR, this is my V, this is your IC, and this is your resultant current I, and this angle is your phi. This is my vector diagram, and you see what is my I value? I is equal to V by R, and what is my IC value? This is your V by ZC, that is equal to V by XC at an angle 90 degree. 90 degrees. So what is my I value? I is equal to IR square plus minus IC square. Sorry, plus IC square. So what is my phi? That is equal to tan inverse IC by IR. This is your admittance angle. And what is my cos phi? That is equal to IR by I, where is cos phi is leading, that is current leads the voltage by an angle phi. So this is your RC parallel circuit. Next we will discuss RLC parallel circuit. So RLC parallel circuit, for that you have to draw this figure. This is my current resistance R L, and this is my C value, this is your C, this is your L, and R, this is your I, this is your IR, IL, and IC, and this is my voltage drop V. Okay, next what is my vector diagram? So for vector diagram I have to draw, this is your IR, and this is my voltage V, and this is my IL, and this is your IC, and this is my I, this is IL minus IC. So for this you have to take, if IL is greater than IC, this is my vector diagram. So for IL is greater than IC, what is my resultant current? I is equal to root over of IR square plus IL minus IC square. So this is my resultant current, and what is my phi value? That is equal to admittance angle tan inverse IL minus IC divided by IR. This is your admittance angle, and what is my cos phi? That is your power factor. Cos phi is equal to IR by I, that is current leads voltage by phi. So for this RLC parallel circuit you have draw three conclusions. If IL is greater than IC, then phi is negative, that is current I leads V by phi. Number 2 is if IC is greater than IN, then phi is positive, that is I lags V by phi. And number 3 is if IL is equal to IC, then phi is equal to 0, that is your circuit is in resonance condition. So for RLC parallel circuit, you have to draw three conclusions. That is, if IL is greater than IC, then phi is negative, that current leads the voltage by phi. If IC is greater than IN, then phi is positive, current lags the voltage by phi. And for IL is equal to IC, phi is equal to 0, that is circuit is in resonance condition. For RLC series circuit also, if VL is equal to VC, then this is your resonance condition. For RLC parallel circuit also, if IL is equal to IC, then it is in resonance condition. So this is all about the steady state analysis. Next video we will discuss some problem about steady state analysis of AC circuit.